If you or someone you know has diabetes, you may have built up an extra supply of test strips and lancets. That's where we come in. We'll buy the supplies that you don't need and resell them to those in need to prevent waste. Help us make diabetes management more affordable. Visit us at teststripswithaz.com.
All right, we got Chris Ocon joining us on the program. Gets ready to take on Hunter Azure next Tuesday night, July 9th. Not this Tuesday. I got a little confused by that. It is 4th of July week. It's International Fight Week. So the next event will be next Tuesday, July 9th, Dana White's Contender Series. Chris, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So we're a little over a week away from this big fight in Las Vegas. How are you feeling as we're getting closer and closer to the fight?
Man, I feel awesome. Everything feels on point. I feel great. I can't wait to show my skills.
The Contender Series is one of my favorite things to check out over the last couple of summers. Of course, the event is now in the brand new UFC Apex. It looks fantastic in there. They're going to host a lot of events in there over the next several years. Have you gotten the chance to check out the photos and videos, watch any of the events this season to kind of get a feel of what the new Apex looks like?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it, and of course I've seen where the fighters, the Contender Series, but it looks awesome. I like how they did it.
You are unbeaten as a mixed martial artist. You're 4-0 as a pro, which, you know, you've been only fighting professionally for like a year and a half or so. Clearly the UFC brass seeing something in you to give you a close-up look next Tuesday night, but has this shot come sooner than you expected it to, or is it pretty much right on line with what you envisioned in your career?
I think it's right on line. I've been competing my whole life, so it's nothing. I'm used to it, so it's nothing new. I'm excited to, like I said, I'm excited to show my skill sets and hopefully come out with a UFC contract.
What was that like to get the call about fighting in front of Dana White, Sean, and Mick? What were you doing? How did it all come to be?
Man, I was actually getting ready for a fight. I think it was sometime in May. It was for LFA. I was getting ready for that, and like I just woke up. I got a call from my manager, and he was like, "Hey, you want to get on the Contender Series?" I was like, "Yep." And that's it. I was excited. It was like almost like a surreal moment because, like you said, it was like I was only been fighting for like a year, but like I did getting that contract or getting that offer in a year is like a dream almost.
So you get Hunter next Tuesday. He's 6-0. Last few fights have been with LFA, trains out of the MMA lab in Arizona. Did you know much about Hunter when the name was presented to you?
No, not at all. But I've looked him up. I saw some videos of him, and he's a game opponent. Props to him for getting on the show, but he's just another wrestler, and I feel like I've been fighting that style my whole career.
When it comes to the Contender Series, Dana White has sort of laid out this criteria of what he's looking for when he's giving out these contracts. He wants quote-unquote killers, guys looking for the finish at all times. And we saw a little controversy with Brendan Loughnane earlier in the season. Does what Dana say when it comes to the contracts, does that change your approach at all for this fight, or you just kind of go in there and do what you've always done and just go in there and win a fight?
I think I'm just go in there and do what I've always been doing, but with a little bit more of a killer instinct, because that's what he's looking for. But I don't know. I think he'll like my style and like what he sees.
Who are some of the folks you've been working with specifically in your camp to get ready for this one?
I've been working a lot with DJ Miller. He's been helping me a lot with my kickboxing. Cliff Fonseca, he's been helping me a lot with my jits. And my teammates, Ryan Lawrence, Charlie Alexander, Nate, Ava. I'm just training a whole bunch of killers. And, yeah, they all get me ready for this fight.
When it comes to Hunter and some of the research you've done, looking him up, getting ready in preparation for this fight, what are some of the things that he brings to the table that you're excited to be challenged with? And, you know, what things do you look at in his game that could possess any kind of a challenge, or do you just feel like you're better than him all around?
I think he has a stronger wrestling base than most of my opponents had. But like I said, I feel like I've been fighting that style my whole career, so I'm used to it, and I think it's a perfect style for me to put on a show on the Contender Series.
I'm not sure if you are a predictions guy, if you envision the way these fights play out before they happen. Do you close your eyes, vision this fight on next Tuesday night ending in a specific way in front of Dana White and the gang?
Yeah, I see it. Like, I feel like he's gonna come out strong in the first round, and he's gonna get tired, and then second round, I'm gonna be putting this constant pressure. It was just gonna be overwhelming for him. And by the third round, I feel like he'll collapse and I'll walk out with a win by KO or submission.
When do you and your team head out to Vegas?
We fly out July 6th.
You excited to check out the sites? I know you guys are probably there for like a couple of days to, dot the I's and cross the T's. Are you planning on spending some extra time out there, or just going in there, clocking in, clocking out, and going back home?
Yeah, I'm just going in, clocking out. I mean, if I have time, I'll check it out, but I'm just there for business.
Do you have a lot of folks coming to Vegas with you? I'm not really sure how it works, especially with the new Apex, like how many people they let you bring into the venue for the fight or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's open to the public, but they gave me like 4 tickets, so I got 4 of my family members coming through.
Very nice. Chris Ocon joining us, gets ready to take on Hunter Azure next Tuesday night, ESPN Plus, Dana White's Contender Series. Chris, before we wrap up here, let the folks know where to find and follow you on the web, social media, shout out, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours, sir.
Follow me on Instagram, Don Ocon. Shout out to my sponsors, Eat Clean Bro, Iron Jaw Mouth Guard, Messias Remodeling Company, and El Gallito Supermarket.
Chris, thank you for the time. All the best to you heading into July 9th. Your big fight in front of Dana White and Mick Maynard and Sean Shelby, Dana White's Contender Series. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.